Well, it was inspired by all the changes going on nationally with the NCAA, obviously, but it gives us some new opportunities and some unique opportunities, I think, when it comes to how we're going to grow scholarship opportunities and financial opportunities for our student athletes. So there's about 180 extra scholarships now with the new NCAA rules that we can provide to students. I feel like at Cal Poly that gives us a little bit of an edge against our Big West and Big Sky peers, because we do have some unique opportunities as a university with our donor base, our fan base, and our community. I think to be able to grow what that number looks like and maybe even give us a little bit of an edge.
Our player development program is designed for 3 or 4 years. It's a long-term investment by us in the individual. And so if guys are coming in and out and we only really have them for a year at a time, it's really going to be hard to make the inroads with our player development like we'd like to be able to.
From a retention standpoint, when we do have guys start to break through, knowing ahead of time that they're going to be compensated appropriately based on their performances. I think that's going to be huge on the recruiting trail, trying to pull guys out of high school. And I think making Cal Poly a one-stop shop. Like, you don't have to come here, break through, and then go to a Power 4. We can make it happen here and make sure that guys are compensated appropriately at market value, and that's going to allow us to remain competitive.
It allows coaches like myself who are about player development to be able to see these kids through, and they can really maximize their talents and their abilities over the course of a traditional college career.
This is not name, image, likeness. Cal Poly is not going to be in that business in terms of managing in-house name, image, likeness. This is truly scholarship and scholarship support for those students. They're getting opportunities maybe to transfer to other schools for a lot more money. We feel like with our culture and our university and our community, we can keep and retain those student athletes, but it is still going to require some sort of an investment in those young people.
You can now actually invest in an individual or two, or maybe even a position group, and really take pride on game days watching those individuals perform and feel like you had a huge impact on the team, the outcome of the game. There's never been that opportunity, and that's what's going to be so unique. And there can be a lot of pride in supporting a particular position in football, as an example, or a particular individual, and knowing that you have a direct impact on the performance of the team.
You will have a direct impact on the trajectory of our program. You will have a direct impact on specific wrestlers on our team. And I think that's key. I think when you can tie yourself to one of the guys and you know that they're here because of your help, that's a big deal. And then I think from the athlete's perspective, knowing that we have a donor base and supporters out there that are willing to step up and do what it takes to make sure that we keep these guys here, I think it feels really good.
The only way this is going to work is with our alumni and community support getting behind this. We want everything we do to just add value to that degree that person already has. And I think strong athletics is one of the ways that maybe we can do that.
I think it really does allow for the community, the fan base, and in particularly in this case, those great alumni to come back, invest, but also get the kind of access that I think alumni deserve with our students, because they're going to know exactly where their dollars are going, and they're going to be able to see these young people matriculate over the course of 3 or 4 years. And I think at the end of the day, it's going to reignite our fan base.
What it's shifted to is now these community members that support get to be a part of players' lives and be in more of a mentorship role. And so it's not just about the resources, it's also about the relationships. And again, we want to retain athletes. We want our supporters to be actively involved in their lives and to be able to support them for multiple seasons and really build meaningful relationships with them and help them through this process.
Our North Star is always going to be graduating elite student athletes from this amazing university, and that is not going to change. But we still feel like we do need to make some additional investments in order to stay competitive and to remain at the top of our conference.
Our number one off-court goal is to have the highest GPA out of all the athletic teams. And they really strive for that, and I want to be able to not only give them, ideally scholarship money that supports their athletic dreams, and if they are attaining those athletic dreams and in our lineup and doing all these other things that, when we recruit them, we hope they do athletically, I'd like to do the same thing on the academic side. And for those gals that are kicking butt in the classroom, I'd love to be able to offer them all an all-strength scholarship. I know we already have stuff in the works here that kind of helps with that, but I can envision the trust being part of that as well.
The potential monetary rewards for our athletes are things that can help them greatly, you know, and it's trying to find ways to alleviate some of the day-to-day stresses in their life to just make things a little bit easier. And if their load is lighter there, they're going to come into the gym and be a little bit lighter. They're going to be able to perform a little bit better every single day. So these things just go hand in hand.
We have a couple of gals that are working multiple jobs. And one gal in particular that I have told her, hey, you're working yourself to the bone right now. And my goal would be that the players' trust can actually put some meat back on her bones and allow her to go, you know what, I enjoy doing this one job and I'm going to keep doing it because I really like it and it's something that I might want to be as a career, but I don't have to work these other 3 jobs just to make ends meet and be able to eat and pay for rent.
I don't think people understood the costs that go into it, and I say that because I didn't before I got this job. You know, they have a lot of costs. The one is it's mandatory for them to have health insurance through the university that is not covered in their scholarship. Obviously, flights and travel to and from to see their families. Some of these guys are 18, 19 years old and they leave home and they just don't have money to fly home, so they just stay here for their entire college experience. Then they're being taxed for anything above tuition. And so it really has been impactful for our international guys this year. We're going to have 9 different countries represented, and so it really be an essential part of our program moving forward.
So the new Players Trust actually honors our long-standing core values in the Mustang way, which is when Mustangs support Mustangs, the Cal Poly community is strengthened. And when this support comes through, I think we're going to get better. It gives us an opportunity to get ahead of some of our peers. It allows us the opportunity to grow. It allows us the opportunity to graduate more students. It allows us the opportunity to win more.